Hey, Kid Rust here, coming at you with another video. What I'm going to be working on today in this video is, I have this idea. I did this a short time ago. I don't have it on video making it, but it does make an appearance, I think, in the first video I did. But I like these types of structures, almost like a crystalline and solid box that I did many years ago. The plan is take this kind of free air, open air, see-through structure shape, that geometric design, with this boxed in concept, combine the two and come up with a shape like this with a form. No, shape and form. Shape and form. Are those one and the same? I don't know. Anyway, well, that'll keep me up at night. So, I'm going to take these pieces here and arrange them however. Well, that looks like garbage. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to combine the two concepts here. Okay, got my soapstone. I want to be in frame for this. I don't know how large I want to make it. Some bigger pieces, I got some smaller pieces, but I know I want that kind of like cut or chiseled look, so could just run with some of the shapes here and just refine them. See, I think this might be a good starting point. Fairly straight edge here. So I'm just gonna and now what I can do is refine even further. And then I can run with that. So that'll be my base. So my next piece, ooh, I'm liking that, see? That's like perfect. Then what you're going to see a little later on in the video is I'm going to take, clamp a piece of metal to this, and I'll use my plasma torch and I'll cut a straight line. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you. Filling these pieces in, the voids, I want to find the piece that already closely matches the opening and the shape, so I have less waste at the end. So I want enough to cover it so it overlaps on the outside for the technique I'm going to be using to get these to match up. I'll actually be taking a torch and I'll show you. I'm going to come from the back side and I'm going to blow it pretty close to flush. Oh, I know it looks terrible right now, but what that actually did, I kind of scarfed it right there. I got a hole, but I can always fill the voids. A lot of this will clean up. The slag will just come off if I had a hammer. But what that saves me from doing is trying to get a template, trying to cut it perfect. Now I can just go in here with a grinder and grind the corners down, and it'll be very beautiful. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that, and I'll come back and show you what this whole area looks like once it's all ground down, welded, ground again, and then you'll see that it turns out pretty nice. Okay, so here it is. Here's the seam I've been working on. Remember, it looked like this. I took a grinder and I ground it down level with this side. Filled it with weld, and then I went back through and hit it with a flap wheel. I think like 80 grit or something, and I put a nice edge where these two sides meet. So this corner is now nice and sturdy. There ain't no hurting that. And it started out like this, and that's what it's going to look like. And I'll do that for every edge. Every edge where two planes meet. But it only takes probably less than a minute to grind all this down flush to this surface. And once that is flush, then I'll go in and I throw the weld bead in, and then bam, hit it again, like I said, with the flap wheel. And then I'll do that as many more times as I need to. And as you can see, I did put a nice straight edge up here so that all of these match up nicely. So that's what it's going to kind of look like. The inside doesn't matter what it looks like because you'll never see it. So I'm not concerned about that. So anyway, at this point, I'm just going to finish up with it, and through the magic of bad transitions, you'll see the final product. Let's do a quick recap before the big reveal. What happens if you take this form or shape and you marry it with this form? Well, you get this. Get this guy right here. Move that out of the way. All right. Tinkly, that's because there's a slag inside from the welding process. I could be more careful and avoid that, or I could drill a hole, empty it, and fill the hole with spot welds. I'm sorry, plug weld. But I actually like leaving it in, and I leave it in a lot of my hollow forms. I don't think I left a little bit, it's a little tinkly. I leave it in because to me it's like leaving the ghost of the process behind. It's a constant reminder of how it came to be. Oh, and you look right here, is it? There it is. Man, that's hard to find it. There it is. Kid Rust. I don't always stamp my work. Sometimes just the shape of it. If it's like round stock, it's hard to put on. But this is for my own personal decoration anyway. I'll put it on maybe a bookshelf or something. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more videos. Till then, take care.